Działa. Mhm.
For the player that is going to be on the A bomb site and is going to be the anchor, so the one that is never going to rotate and always hold his bomb site, it is a pretty simple job.
Dobrze widać, tak jakbyś oglądał.
Zajebiście słychać, kurwa.
Tylko opóźnienie masz jakieś. Mhm.
Ta.
Sound muted.
For the player that is going to be on the A bomb site and is going to be the anchor, so the one that is never going to rotate and always hold his bomb site, it is a pretty simple job. But simple doesn't mean that it's an easy one. You have to be very careful, first of all, early around. You don't want to lose against a stupid rush inner. So you want to use your gear again to be very simple and just know what to do if there is an upper rush. So most likely you want to go down. You want to go down because if you stay in that area while going there, you're extremely vulnerable to people that are going to come head and come and challenge you early around. So you want to come up ladder, muddy in head, and go down on side, and then just hold your head while your teammate is going to hold squeaky. And then trust each other in crossfires. When you start getting spotted on head and you fight one guy, you want to instantly pick on the guys that are on squeaky because that's when your teammate is going to shoot them and they're most likely going to be showing their back to you. So you first of all focused a lot on anti-rush, not letting the T's come fast into your bomb site, and then you can most likely play wherever you want in there. But on the right side of the bomb site, so you can go back on the head, have a very, very good advantageous position. The only counter to that position is the Molotov on the roof here. So that is the only thing that is going to forbid you to play here. Aside from that, you will hear flashes from the T side that are going to be bouncing inside head. So you're going to be able to dodge them, and then you're going to have an insane position if the T's decide to come in here without a muddy on a head, or just without gear in the inner bomb site. You can also help your teammate on squeaky if there's a smoke to go into the vents, because you're going to always have sight on whether the player is going down or not. So from there you can also play on that position. You just have to be very careful, because if you're a little bit on the left, the player in head is going to be able to shoot you without being seen from any other position. So always have sight on the entrance of head. And you're also not going to be vulnerable to the main players if there is an inner split, or if they're coming on squeaky, because you're going to have the whole area covered here, and you're going to be able to focus on the players that are going to come and shoot their feet before they even see you. So it is very simple. You won't need a lot of gear. Most likely smoke and muddy are going to be the most important. You won't have time to use flashes a lot, because flashes are not going to be useful in that area. People are coming too fast on the bomb site for you to react to that. When you're playing an anchor in general, especially in nuke inner, it is very important to always have your weapon in hand. The easiest way for you to lose the round is to be caught with a grenade in hand, and that's also the stupidest way to die in Counter-Strike. So what you want at that point of time is to have an anti-rush, not let the T's go at you early in the round, and from that point of time, keep your weapon in hand, stay very focused on your crosshair, and when there is communication that is directly affecting you, be aware of what is happening, but do not, again, take a grenade in hand when you do not need it. When you're up on the rafters, whether you're on the side, anywhere you are, the only time you're allowed to throw a grenade or counter their attack is just when you know that it's going to take a bit of time for them to actually start the tactic. So by that I mean on nuke, for instance, throwing a Molotov on the roof of HUD, or just smoking and flashing through HUD. It's going to take time for the T's to come in the bomb site. That's the only time when you can take a nade and throw it at them. But only one nade. 2 nades are already off timing. So you have to be very careful, and most of the time keep your weapon in hand. And nades are also other useful one, where it's going to be able to slow down the people doing the executes or terrorists that are running towards you. So again, it is a very simple job, but it's also a very hard one, because when it's simple, it means you don't have dozens of options, and you always have to do the same thing over and over again, and just be focused on your weapon and headshotting people that are going to come into your crosshair. That's pretty much it. And regarding communication and working with our teammates, you will obviously work with the player that is going to come from main, that is going to help you. And just giving information to the rotator on whether or not the terrorists are preparing for an execute inner, or if they're challenging you early round in HUD or in squeaky.
Sound resumed.
Git. Nie, musiałem odświeżyć stronę kilka razy po prostu. Gdzie? Nie, gdzieś na początku.
Player 2's job on a CT default is very important. He comes up rafters with the molly. He's going to bank the molly into hut door and move
Dobrze,
across the
kurwa, dobra
silo
rola.
as fast as
Wypierdalać granaty. Muszę się skupić.
I jakie masz granaty najważniejsze kupywać?
Smok i moło.
A jakiego granatu masz nie kupywać?
Dlaczego mam nie kupywać? Zawsze się przyda, ale no flesze, nie?
Masz nie kupywać na swoją pozycję fleszy.
Wypierdalać i kurwa stać twardo.
Tak.